members here at the Tractor Supply DC in Casa Grande. I am very excited that we can share this day with you. It's been a long time coming, and we are very proud of our accomplishments. So I'd like to, at this time, go over the agenda, and we'll get moving and hopefully get you out of the hot sun, but we couldn't have asked for a better day, I think. Finally the winds died, right? So what we'll be doing is we'll be doing a flag presentation, and then we have two great speakers that are going to come up. Mr. Greg Sanford, our CEO and President, and then also Bob Jackson, the Mayor of Casa Grande. After that, we'll do a ribbon cutting, and then I'll come back up and do some closing remarks where we'll get to feed you a little bit, take you on a tour if you're interested, and then we have a great meal for our team members inside. So at this time, I would like to present the Vista Grande High School with the flag presentation. Okay, so at this time, I'd like to invite Greg Sanford up, our President and CEO, to give you a few words.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Thank you, Nikki, for the invite to speak here today. Today's a special day for Tractor Supply Company. We're pleased you could join us for the grand opening of this Casa Grande Distribution Center. Many of you may not know, but Tractor Supply started in 1938. We were a mail-order tractor parts company started in Chicago, Illinois. We opened our first store in Minot, yes, Minot, North Dakota. Who's been there? In 1939, in May of 1939, and that was kind of the beginning of what the company has evolved to today. Today we operate over 1,500 stores in 49 states, and this is our latest and I guess our best thinking from a distribution center standpoint, and we are thrilled to have all the new members here, team members here in Casa Grande as part of the family. And we use that word family a lot in Tractor Supply because that's truly how we run the company. A couple things to note. I'm going to give you some history on the company. We today are growing the company at about 120 stores a year. So think about that. That's 3 stores opening within probably, well, a store every 3rd day. So we're opening quite a few stores. We are in a growth spurt, have been probably for the last, I'm going to say 7 to 8 years. Our target is to penetrate the United States with about 2,500 stores. That's what we've publicly said, although we reserve the right to adjust that number as we go. We think it could be higher. As a growth company, we create jobs, not just in buildings like this, but for many opportunities for people throughout the areas where we place our stores. And most of those stores are placed in more rural communities, some on the edges of suburbia, but for a fact, in the state of Arizona today, we have 28 retail stores. 3 years ago, we had 0. So I can kind of give you some idea of how fast we move into certain areas. Now, one of the things about our company that's unique is we try to coexist with others who are already there in that market. We don't try to come in and displace people. And in many cases, in this market, for example, Cal Ranch has been here for many, many years. Good competitor. We like them being here. We like the fact that we can also coexist with them. The Central Arizona Commerce Park has provided us with an ideal location for this building. It's one of the important things we look for is location, 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 whether it be stores or distribution centers. We were trying to open stores out in this part of the country over the last couple of years through moving product from Waverly, Nebraska, and Waco, Texas. And as you can imagine, very costly. Even though the price of fuel's come down, it's still not the best methodology. So we needed to have a facility here in the Southwest. As a big part of the site selection process here, we had to look at workforce. We believe we have an excellent workforce here, and it's people like you, many of you sitting in the audience this morning, that make all this happen. One of the things I like to tell our team members and the DCs is you're one step away from the customer when you think about it. Because of what you do, the customer in our stores have the product they can buy, and it satisfies that need that they have for the things that we really sell. We are a company that's focused on being the most dependable supplier of, and I kind of stopped the phrase there, and it's on our mission and values card, which we all hold dearly and kind of keep next to our heart here. But the facts are is that our customers need things. We need to be available to them. We need to have the products they need when they need them. And you can't do that without having distribution facilities that can service that. So this was a critical point in our growth pattern to have a facility here in the Southwest. Our mission as a company, work hard, have fun, make money. We don't take that lightly. The work hard side, I think anyone that works in a company would tell you is real. We all work hard. We all put in probably more hours in a week than a normal individual, but we don't look at it as work. We enjoy what we do. We're building something bigger and better, and to us, that's what it's all about. It's not about just having a job. It's about being part of something that's going to be bigger and more grandiose. We have a very deep-rooted culture as a company. I think all the team members here in Casa Grande would tell you that the mission and values meetings that they've had, probably to nauseam, is there's a purpose for that. That is how we stay together as a company, and that's how we drive our business. And we treat our customers like we would like to be treated ourselves. There's a high level of respect for individuals, and no matter what job or position they have in our company, everyone is important. The other thing that's important about our company is being a good steward of our culture. You know, I'm asked that question a lot. Greg, how do we protect the culture of the company when we're adding, 120 stores a year and 3,000 people to the company? And I said, it's very simple. We are all stewards. So if we conduct ourselves in the way of a steward would in the culture of the company, it kind of trickles down to everyone else. So you have to live the mission and values in this company in order for it to work. And on occasion, we have to say goodbye to some people who can't live up to that. One of the things about this facility that's unique, it is a silver certified, LEED certified building. We thank H&M for all their work helping us get that, and others who are involved, but this is our second LEED certified facility. The first was our store support center that we completed about a year ago in August, and we moved from 3 buildings going to 4 buildings in the Nashville area into one large complex. It's actually, we call it the campus, and it really is somewhat of a campus with a park behind it and running trails and all kinds of things that we developed. So we had a new home and a new place for everyone to come visit. And I would invite any of you, if you want to come see it, you're welcome to come to Nashville. We'll take you on a tour. I think you'll find it quite interesting. As we celebrate the grand opening here in Casa Grande, I'd like to take a moment to thank a number of people who helped us get to this point. Not only from our dedicated team members, but also for the people in the real estate and planning development and committee members, all the people that had a lot to do with getting this building out of the ground. The architects, the contractors, the real estate brokers, the land development managers, the city, state, and county officials who are here. We at Tractor Supply thank you for your support. We're delighted to be here. There's a number of groups I want to recognize personally here because we couldn't have got this project done without you. The City of Casa Grande and Mayor Jackson, wonderful that you could help us and get this developed and get it out of the ground because there's always challenges anytime you're building a facility this size, but this really came out of the ground with very little issue and was up and running faster than I thought we could get it out of the ground. The Arizona Commerce Authority and specifically Allison Gilbreth, Hastings Architecture, Green Studio, specifically Erica Weeks, H&M Construction, specifically Bob Jackson, who kind of manned the day-to-day here, and James Kirkland, and Mike Mullis of J.M. Mullis, who helped us find the location and helped us work through some things. And he convinced us that Casa Grande was the place we needed to be. The City of Phoenix and the Economic Development Board of that, and specifically the Office of Foreign Trade Zone. That's important for us. And then the Pinal County and State of Arizona for the resources and the incentives that they were willing to offer us to locate here. So what I can end with is we sincerely appreciate all the work that was done. We have a beautiful facility. We've got a great team of people here. I told a few of them yesterday, if you think you're busy today, 3 years from now I'll come back and talk to you and we'll see how busy you are then. You're only doing about 120 some odd stores today. This will be a facility that'll serve well over 300 stores. There's lots of big plans for expansion out here. And again, we're delighted to be here. And with that, I'll turn it back over to Nikki. Thank you.
Thank you, Greg. And at this time, I'd like to invite the mayor, Bob Jackson, up for a few words. Bob?
You know, first of all, it's kind of ironic that your main construction guy's name had the same name as I do. We are not related, though, okay? But I will tell you, as I went around town while he was here building, I had a lot of people who kept asking, are you the guy building on Tractor Supply? I go, no, it's somebody else. So, you know, first and foremost, I'd like to welcome Tractor Supply to town. Not only the DC, but we also have a retail store here in town. And I don't think that the journey was successful because of a lot of people that helped us get here. And I remember the very first time they came into town, certainly Richard Wilkie, who is our economic development guru, was able to pull together a team of all of the people that needed to be there for them to make an informed decision about whether Casa Grande was the right place or not. And I think we say this all the time, that first impression is so important. And I do think that that first meeting we had with them really helped to kind of set the table to have them come here. We're always excited about new jobs in town, and certainly anybody who's listening to me talk very much, I will tell you that I firmly believe the way you build a community is you create jobs. The people that go to work then go buy stuff at the store, they want to buy a house, and that's how you build healthy communities. Certainly with Tractor Supply and their 200 or so workers that they've hired here, what a great opportunity, because we now have, you know, think about the payroll that is generated out of 200 people working today. I'm excited that you're here. I'm really pleased to hear that it went through the construction without any major hitches, because I am in the construction business. I do understand how that happens from time to time. and is really pleased to hear that the project went seamlessly for the most part. So, in closing, thank you, Tractor Supply, for choosing Casa Grande. Looking forward to a long and profitable partnership between Tractor Supply and the city. And for all the people that worked on getting this here, great job. Thank you.
At this time, we'd like to do the ribbon cutting. So if we could have the managers come up, and Greg, if you wouldn't mind joining us again. I don't think I'm allowed to hold these. They're dangerous.